Hey everyone, and welcome to this month's inquiry report. This is for the last 30 days, which is October 1st through the 31st. And this month's been pretty hectic. I was in Copenhagen for just a few days. I didn't mention it here, but came back to Chiang Mai, went to Krabi for the dropshipping retreat, and then went to South Africa for the rest of the month. So it's been pretty hectic, and because I live write these, I have no idea what actually is going to happen. And I had such a good month last month that I almost honestly didn't think it was going to continue. Well, I was hoping that it would continue, but I really didn't think it would ever be that high again because I think it was 1,700 of it came from a just like random income from one of my friends selling his dropshipping store that I helped him with. So I knew I wasn't going to get that again. So automatically my income was going to be almost 2,000 less. But here is my income report. It's been fun. I flew South Africa in business class and got to hang out and did some rugby, watched some rugby. It was pretty crazy because it was the World Cup going on. But let's jump straight into it. Book sales pretty flat, about 200 something bucks, $244. But you know, pretty happy. I wrote these books a few years ago, and I really like just getting my story out there. Shout out to Brian Halliday from the UK for leaving a 5-star review for one of the books. Udemy courses actually had a really good month, $448. So I'm very happy with that. And a little sneak peek, because I had so much free time, I was in South Africa. I decided I'm gonna make another Udemy course just because it's such an easy platform to create on, and I thought of something that I really think people are going to like. So keep an eye out for that, and I'm going to launch that, and hopefully that Udemy income is going to go up next month. For my dropshipping stores, really good month for both my stores. So pretty happy with that. From my main store, $21,927 in sales. Advertising was insanely high this month because I learned all these new tricks in the dropshipping retreat about Google Ads and just like, you know, so now I have 2 campaigns instead of 1. So my ads doubled. But the good news is now I have the data to tweak it. So next month, I'm going to tone half those ads down. So it should be way less than $1,000 last month for advertising, but still $2,982 in profit. So I'm pretty happy with that. And because I get about 2% basic cash back for anything I spend on my travel rewards card, that whole flight to business class to South Africa was actually free. So technically it's not free because I could have just had the cash back in my bank account, which is what's cool about these cards. But you know, in my mind, I'm like, that's how I justify paying that amount for business class, saying, you know what, it's technically free. For my other store, the one I share with Larissa, we had our best month ever for that store, I believe. $19,307 in sales. Ads, I didn't mess with these ads, so they were what we normally spend, which is about $400, $443.17. And our profit was awesome. It was in total $3,607. And since we split it, and she does most of the work, thank you, Larissa, I get $1,803. So in total, dropshipping profit, $4,785. Really happy with that because, you know, to me, like that, to be honest, I'd be perfectly happy because it's more than enough to live in Chiang Mai or travel around Thailand and still has lots of savings. So very blessed to have my dropshipping income, which is why I still recommend it as not the easiest. There's no such thing as easy, but like the most straightforward first step for anyone who wants to get into online, you know, income or business, location independent business. You know, I've been doing this now for 2.5, almost 3 years, and you know, it works. So I mean, after meeting probably about 100 people at the retreat and meeting, you know, I would say at least 40 of them I met like firsthand that, you know, I spoke to. I was like, how are your stores doing? And I would say out of the 100 people, there's probably half that, you know, they're either starting out, they're not really, you know, they haven't really figured out yet. They're still following the steps. But literally the other half, so 50 plus people are making money from the dropshipping stores, and most of them are making it full-time profits. So very happy. And this amount, there's a bunch of people I met that are making that. So I'm very happy about Anton's course. So miscellaneous, what does that mean? Just other stuff like what I get from my YouTube ads, and from phone coaching. I don't know why, but people kept signing up for phone coaching this month. So I made $475, which is about 5 calls. And I might actually tone it down next month because it takes so much of my time to get on the phone. But the reason why I offer it is because a lot of people get stuck and they want to, they just want someone to talk to and guide through it. But I do encourage, ask questions in the forums or watch the videos first. Don't waste your money calling me. That's just something I can, really personally help you with. So affiliate commission, this is what I've been excited about for the last couple of months because of my course, Earnest Affiliate. And I've been using myself as a case study, for the course. Because if I can't do well, then I can't expect my students to do well. So I have 5 case studies in their total now. And, I still haven't raised the price of the course yet just because I want everyone I want to get as many people in, to be honest. And I want everyone doing well. Really exciting news is one of our students just posted in the forum today that he made, I think he said it was $375 in profit from his new affiliate stuff after joining the course. So he's well made his money back from the course. So I just want a couple more people like that, making all their money back and more. And then I'm gonna really bump up the marketing for it. So big shout out to everyone who's already in the course. If you're not and you want to learn how I basically make quite a bit of money from affiliate commission, recommending things that I personally use anyways, you can join the course at earnestaffiliate.com. And inside I have case studies like this. So this one is just for Amazon, so nothing too exciting. But this is one of the case studies because sometimes I make a couple $100 from it. And it's very straightforward because, like, for example, if you look at this, I sold some Halloween costumes this month because it's October. And I'm not, my course isn't teaching you how to sell Halloween costumes because that's not what I do. But what's cool with Amazon, with any of these affiliate things that we promote, is when someone clicks your link, they get cookied, and that means that if they buy something else within X number of days, or for Amazon X number of hours, you get affiliate commission for it. So I ended up selling all this stuff, half of which I didn't even link to. And it's another sneak peek. This is another one of the. This is a digital product I promote, and I'll show you the numbers. I mean, like in the case study, I show you exactly what products are, how I get the traffic sources, and how much I make from it every month. But month after month after month, I've been making, I think it's $2,000 now a month from this one product. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I got my very first check from Ratukin Link Share. So inside of my course, I show you a brand new product I've never promoted. I just signed up for Linkshare, and this is the first check I got from them. So in 1 month, I made $1,166.80. So pretty happy with that. But the main reason why I did it is because I wanted to show people the stuff I've been promoting for the last 2 years. Obviously, that still works, but I wanted to show everyone in the course, hey, you can promote something new as well. And as long as it fits my criteria, it's something that you earnestly recommend, something that genuinely works, something that, fits certain price points and things like that, you can also make that work. And I proved it with this. And so far, this product, not only has I made the $1,000 the very first month, but now I think it's up to about $3,000 in total. So pretty happy with this. If you want to see, the total, I think it was $14,201 I made this month from various affiliate checks. So that's freaking awesome. Like my biggest regret is holding myself back. So for the past 2 years, I've been saying, no, I need to make more money selling books than teaching people how to sell books. I need to make more money with my own dropshipping stores than the services and the courses for dropshipping. I have to do everything on my own. But now I realized, I think it was a few months ago, I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. Like if I make $4,000, doing something, and then I teach 50 people how to do it, and they each make, $400, it's awesome. Everybody wins. So why not, right? So I'm really happy. This is my goal. If you guys haven't figured out yet, is I want to create an army of people that follow my steps in Earnest Affiliate, and that's why I'm very happy to be a case study for it, and also because I get paid to be a case study, so I don't mind. But still, I'm not making that much money from my course yet. I've had a really good month, so I made $2,553. So shout out to everyone who's now a member of Earnest Affiliate. But obviously, I'm not doing this just for the money, because I can make a lot more money being an affiliate for myself. But I'm thinking long term. This is something that I want to do for the next 3 to 6 years, and I want everyone to be a part of it. And that's why, even though I make more money doing it myself, I want to show everyone how to do it. I want to teach everyone. I want to create an army of people, with their own niches and their own sites. So one day someone's going to say like, oh, Johnny makes all his money through his membership course, Earnest Affiliate. Have them watch this video and they'll realize, this isn't like some short overnight thing. This is a long term. I think everything worth doing in this life is a long term play. So, that's it. Here's a nice photo. I've been having a lot of wine in South Africa so far because it is so freaking good, and it's really cheap too. Like this bottle of wine is from Cape Town, which is like where the nice wine in South Africa is from. And I think in the US, I mean, honestly, I don't even buy bottles of wine in the US because your bill ends up being over $100 if you do. But we had steaks, we had this bottle of wine. I think that wine is like $12 at a restaurant. So it's one of those things where South Africa has great food. Unfortunately, I'm still paying rent in Chiang Mai, even though I haven't been here for the whole month, and utilities and phone and stuff like that. But it's not that big of a deal because Chiang Mai is so cheap, and that's why I like keeping a home base here and bootstrapping out of it. I had to pay for 2 flights this month, which adds up. But it was just Chiang Mai to Krabi, round trip. That wasn't too expensive. I ended up sharing the room with Chris at the retreat just because he needed a place to stay, and I figured, why not? Doesn't matter. But we took some of that money, went scuba diving, and we swam with literally 40 sharks. Like, I'm not even kidding. I think I'm actually underestimating it. If we just counted the number of sharks that went by, it was over 100. But I'm sure a lot of them looped around. But it was so insane. It was a dive site off of PP. And I've seen 1 or 2 sharks there before. And these are like black tip reef sharks. They're not giant, but they look like proper sharks. And just that was the best dive, best use of $91 I've ever spent. So that was very cool. The business class flight was closer to $3,000, but I didn't include it in my expenses because I used all my reward points to pay for it. And because I was staying with Larissa, I didn't have to pay for a hotel or anything. But what ripped me off was all the data. For whatever reason, most people don't even have Wi-Fi in their house yet, and if they do, it's not even uncapped. It's not unlimited, which to me is ridiculous. That there is even such a thing as non-unlimited Wi-Fi in a house. You just automatically assume, like, for the last 20 years it's uncapped. But I was using her sister's Wi-Fi and it ran out. So I just been tethering off my phone, and I've spent $130 with the data so far, which prepaid data on my phone, which sucks. Other thing that sucks about, well, it doesn't suck, I guess. Other thing that sucked for this month is my old iPhone 6. I brought to South Africa to give to Larissa because her old phone is completely dead now, and I was, so excited to give her a new phone, or at least my old phone, but somebody stole it out of the carry-on. So, I didn't want to just tell her like, oh, sorry, well, you don't got a phone now. And I looked to buy another iPhone 6 because that's really all she needs. But the secondhand market is just not very good. So I ended up buying a new 6S for her. So she's happy with it. But to be honest, it was more for my own stress. I think I would have been so angry at the person, whoever it was that took the phone. And it happened either in Kenya or on the flight from South Africa. So, it's not like I'm going to, find my phone and track him down. And I was so like, I would have been so furious, but I told myself, you know what? It's a lot of money, but it's just money. It's something I can replace. But what I can't replace is, not letting her down, because I think she would have understood, but like me feeling like I'm letting her down. So, when I promise someone a gift, I deliver. So she has a new rose gold pink iPhone 6s. So I hope she likes it. And because I started freaking out about like carry on luggage, I ended up buying a pack safe backpack, which is one that has like all these built-in safety features in it. Spent a lot of money on food, and I don't even know what the $1,000 other is, but I know I spent a lot of money just traveling, and either in Krabi and in South Africa as well, just because I'm not home, I'm like doing stuff. So I didn't keep track of it, unfortunately, but it's around $1,000 plus or minus probably. I also donate a little bit of money to Donors Choose, which is a way you can give directly to schools. So what I do is there's a bunch of like topics like wrestling, which is the program I went through when I was in school. I have my high school in there. So whenever they have new projects, I always donate a little bit of money, as long as they're not asking for something stupid like an iPad. And someone posted something on Facebook about a group that talks about Daughters Rising. I think it's a group to help young women in like crazy countries like Burma and stuff. But I couldn't get to the event, so I just donated a little bit. But I don't include that in my expense reports. I just figure that's extra. So all in all, my expenses this month was a lot higher, $3,700 or so dollars. It's pretty much triple what I normally spend. But it's because of the flights, the retreat, the new iPhone, all the data costs. And I was a bit worried, to be honest, that this month was going to be one of those months, like that would really destroy me. But I just added up all the profits, and I'm so freaking happy. I did not think I was going to ever make over $20,000 again in profit. Last month was the first time that's ever happened. This month again, $22,771 in profit. So freaking excited, so happy, and I feel so blessed that all this hard work's been paying off. So even with all these expenses, I've been able to bootstrap $19,000 into my bank account, which I'm going to invest in, I don't know, some index funds, maybe save it up for future family, future rainy day. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this month's breakdown. I still don't know if I should put this video, if I should embed it on the top of the blog post or the bottom. I don't know what everyone reading it would prefer. So let me know in the comments. I really, sincerely hope that every single person, watching this or reading this blog is crushing it and doing well. And if not yet, you're laying down the game plan. Remember, none of this happened overnight. I've been posting these progress reports for over a year now. But it's been 2.5 years in the making. I started my first dropshipping store 2.5 years ago. I wrote my first book 3 years ago, and all these things are still, continued income. So, the more income streams you build, especially if you can make them semi-passive like I have, the more you can stack on top of each other. So best of luck, and I'll see you next month. See ya.